Might be live.
Are we live?
Hey, hey, hey.
What?
What? How's everyone feeling?
We're live. Oh yeah, we are live.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can hear myself.
Yes. Sorry, I just muted everything. That was
Who's
me
that?
checking.
Is that me?
No, that was the first one was me. I don't know if there was a second one.
Oh.
Now it's not me, by the way.
Who's that? Is that me?
No, that was the first one was me. I don't know if there was a second.
Who's is that Sean?
That's me. There you go. What an awesome start to an awesome day. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Let's do some shout outs. Some familiar names here. Welcome, everybody.
So that's the worst possible shout out that I ever seen in my life, by the way.
Well, I'm just getting my screen ready. We'll go from the top.
While you're doing that,
Errol, Carl, Edwin, Danny, Eliana, Jazzy, always great to see you, Jazzy, Diana, Chan, and we've got a couple of new subscribers here. Yeah, welcome along to anybody new. Stefano, why don't you tell the audience what we're going to be doing today?
So today we're gonna figuring out how much we have sold of our positions, how sad we are on the market, how close we are to pack our bags and change career forever. And while we're doing all of this, we're also gonna give away, I don't know, some scholarships, chat and getting questions about whatever things you want to talk about, review some other projects that Jordan is having a look at. I spent $500 in gas today while the market was bleeding. So, you know,
what did you buy?
I bought, I got Sean literally on the line, be like, what did you buy? What did you buy? Same thing. I bought Voxies. I bought a quite big amount of Voxies. And yeah.
Must be a good deal to spend that much in gas.
I know, right?
We are going to have a look at Voxies very shortly, Stefano. I have invested a couple of hours of my precious time looking into it today, and yeah, very, very interesting. So that's coming up, as Stefano mentioned, yeah, the Axie scholarships. Do you want to just remind not remind, but for anyone new that might have just joined, what they need to do to be in the draw?
That's true. I need to.
Now, I just want to stress people, it's free to enter here. It's nothing to do with YouTube. We literally use the show to announce the winners. But yeah, if you can pick it up from there about what they need to do in the Discord.
So I think that we can do like this. We're going to mix things up. And I do believe that we can give away 2 scholarships. The first one, we're going to give it to, you know, the classic giveaway. So you need to like enter Discord and join the bot and so on. And I'm going to set it up in a little bit. So don't worry about that. You're not missing anything. And the second one, we're going to give it to whoever Sean believes will be the most active, engaged person in the chat whenever he feels that it's time to give the scholarship to someone.
Oh, okay. Very good.
So today, your job is to please... That sounds so wrong. You need to please Sean.
Stefano's showing up in one of his weird moods, people. Sorry about that. It's been a strange day for many of you. Okay. If that's the case, what I would look, we're, you know, as always, we're here to help. So it's been a crazy day, crazy. Oh, thank you, Erica. Happy belated birthday, Sir Sean.
Love being called Sir happy birthday as well.
Look, we would love to take any questions you've got on Bitcoin, crypto, and general blockchain. Say, I guess I'm probably going to judge that winner as we did the other week on the best questions. So, you know, a nice sort of casual show on Fridays as usual, people. We're just here to hang out with you, help you in your blockchain journey. I know many of you are just here primarily interested in Axie. But, you know, we hope some of our knowledge of the overall space rubs off on you.
It's not true. Like Chow won 509 Chronicle goals today. So shout out to Chow that won like the coins for the game 9 Chronicles. I see that tons of people are like playing Alien World in on Discord. So yes, it's true. Axie is Axie, but no, the community is spreading across like a lot of different things. That's super cool.
Yes. Now, listen. Also, do us a favor, people. As you know, we had some hiccups with YouTube a couple of weeks ago. I think the algo needs a bit of a help at the moment to let everyone know that we are back. So if you can, just hit that like button for us, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. It really does help let people know we're here. Now, I guess before we get into the scholarships, I think we should maybe have a chat about what's been a roller coaster of emotions for many people. Stefano is kind of the lucky one here, as if you follow this channel, you know he's got his position as an investor. He's not a trader, but for anyone else out there that does trade these markets, it has been emotional. So Mr. Gonzo is probably the largest of the shitcoin holders in our trio. Any thoughts on emotional stability when the market jumps around like this that you would like to share with the audience?
I'm fucking super happy right now.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I mean, like, you know, if I got in yesterday or like 3 days ago and I bought Doge at the top and, you know, Bitcoin at 60K, you know, I might be a little bit worried. But, you know, I just build long-term positions, the same as Stefano. So I'm not too worried right now, actually. Everything's going great. There's lots of good stuff happening. It's just a total shakeout, everybody. Like, don't worry. Keep your cool. Don't let the red worry you. You should be buying now, not selling. The only thing, you know, I have a cross-margin account going. I had to sell, you know, skim a little bit off the top to keep everything fine, but I'm not wrecked. I'm totally happy right now. Everything's going great. Got a couple really good deals on some nice Axies. Everybody's like, you know, selling a bunch of stuff super cheap. So I got my latest, as those pop up, I scooped a couple really good Axies for super cheap right now. That new tool they have, this Best Axie, it's a guy on Twitter, and you can plug in any Axie and you can see the market value. So you see something list, you type it in there and you can see, whoa, this is a deal. So I've been jumping on a bunch of those, building up my my stable for when the breeding comes up, because there's been a big update from Axie today, actually. The new Ronin wallet is live. So that allows multi-accounting. Stefano, did you get that going yet?
Yeah, well, so far I've done like the updates. I saw like the new UI, but I didn't start it creating all the new accounts yet.
I know it's a bit daunting. I got to do that too, but I saw the update and I haven't installed it yet, but that's going to be like the
update is
bit
beautiful.
Of a job, I think.
The update is beautiful. Like, it's really showing like the direction that they're going. They're going to compete with, you know, kind of like Ethereum at that point, like with that swap, it's very similar to MetaMask, the option of using credit cards. Like there is a lot on that UI that shows exactly like where the project and where the company is going, and it's going to focus. Now, for everybody like me and Jordan, this is probably like the saddest news ever, because now we need to sit down an entire day and literally create wallet after wallet after wallet.
There's multi-accounting. I don't know how it works yet, but hopefully.
Okay, before you guys go, are we do you want to go into Axie here, or do you want to have more of a general chat on the craziness of the last few days, week?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's just for people that are maybe joining the stream here that absolutely have no idea what you guys are talking about. We are mad fans of the Axie Infinity project. We're going to be giving away some scholarships today. One of my favorite shows of the week. So I will get a link. I'm trying to pin the Discord link
Sean.
for if you want to register for that, you need to be in our Discord. Now, if there's anyone in here currently that's not part of that Discord, just let me know and I'll attempt to pin another link for you. But before we kick off, for there's, I'd love to have more of a bit of a general chat. My phone's certainly been going off the hook for a number of days about these huge swings that we're seeing in the market. I'm sure some of you do hold these altcoins, many of which are down 20, 30, 40%. So I think it's important to know
something crazy.
Sorry?
I just got a payment from a client, and it's a first ever client that has paid in Litecoin. I didn't know that people were still using Litecoin as a payment.
Did you charge them a 40% premium?
No. Well, it's Coinbase Commerce, so like that's available. But like that's the first ever person that pays in Litecoin.
Okay. But listen, I want to kick it off, guys. We've got I do apologize, Miss Gonzalez, if I mispronounced your first name. Alina. I hope I got that right. The question is, what is the reason for the fall of crypto?
People are over leveraged. Too many profits made by shorting the market. To be made. I mean, don't you think? I mean, we were going crazy there for a couple of days. So you can't just keep going up. Even in a bull market, there's corrections, right?
Well, the Biden news have shaked up things quite a lot in reality.
I mean, it's timed quite well. They work together, right?
That's my thing. That's exactly the point. If I would be like an American, because obviously by being Singapore, I cannot care less about that. But if I would be an American living in the US or an American in general, considering that you're taxed even if you're living abroad, it gets a news like this. I'm already up. Chances are that I'm up, 10x, 20x, 30x, like whatever crazy number. I could exit now, pay my tax and my capital gain on whatever 10, 20, 30x I get now for the old percentage. And if for whatever reason the new capital gain tax gets approved, I can re-enter now at these levels. And so in future, my taxation should actually end up being lower. It's an option. It could be, to be honest.
It's totally fun though too, because it's not even approved, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
but that's the thing.
We might tax you more. Everybody's
I'm not gonna disagree. I mean, we in our show a couple of days ago, guys, we looked at all the other FUD, the ban of payments, crypto payments in Turkey, one of the countries with the highest penetration of crypto usage. A million other things. We've had supposed power outages dropping the Bitcoin hash rate, say. But listen, Ms. Gonzalez, I've just brought this chart up in line with what Stefano was saying there. Yeah, the latest bit of FUD is around this new tax regime that President Biden is looking at. Now, just on that note, we've got to remember that these sort of things do not happen overnight. I mean, that would have to go through a very long process for that to be approved in the first place. So certainly I don't think is a major player here, but I'm sharing this particular screen. Can you guys see this? The Bitcoin Treasury. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so what I've got in front of you all here is a list of the institutional plays that are currently in Bitcoin. We're all quite familiar with MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor. That's right up the top there. You can see what they paid, you can see when they did it, and you can see the current value. So well done, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor. They're 2x from their investment. And moving down that list, obviously we've got Elon Musk coming in at number 2 there with 1.5 billion. Elon's made a 1.5x, nothing compared to what he did getting a bunch of kids to buy Doge. We'll talk about that in a moment. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, we've had a massive inflow of institutional plays here. And, looking down that list, we're only seeing a couple that are actually in the red. What do we got? One that's only marginally down. CTAS, whoever the hell they are. But look, all these institutional plays that we're pretty familiar with the fact that is increasing by the day. And where I'm going with this from a macro perspective, I think nothing has changed here. I agree with what Jordan sort of opened up with saying. I think this purely boils down to, the basic stuff here. The market makers that really have a huge influence on short-term price volatility right across the board. Everybody was long. Everyone was happy. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
It's going to go up forever. When you start to feel like that, probably time to be moving into cash or thinking about your position. When it really feels like this is all over, it's done. It's oh God, crypto's dead. They're the times to buy. So it is almost a game of going against your emotions in many ways. Would you agree with that, guys?
Yeah. Every time you look at your portfolio and you go, holy fuck, I'm so up. Sell something. Not completely, but take some profits. Every time, because guaranteed you go to sleep the next day, it's going to be red. Like, don't sell out your whole position, but take some profits. If you see something that's like, holy shit, I'm up 5, 6x or 10x or whatever, take a little skim off the top, buy something that's down, or take the profits, wait a couple days, because guaranteed it's going to do a dump like this. I mean, there were so many top signals last week. Snoop Dogg and his like $1 million production video with Doge, and everybody showing Doge to $1. Fuck, it's just so much noise. Paris Hilton and NFTs, and we were so primed for a correction. I mean, it's nothing surprising.
Yeah, if we look at these liquidations here on this screen, basically this isn't the spot market. This is the leverage trading that happens across these exchanges. As you can see, on my birthday, everyone was a little everyone was a little excited about it being my birthday, and they bought too much Bitcoin and got shorted. So yeah, I mean, look, $7.5 billion in liquidations. I was long, full of confidence. A little reminder, and it's happened again today. So we've had another 2.5 or close to $2.5 billion in longs getting liquidated. Now, what we're trying to explain to you here is, there's multiple markets here. Your spot market, your buy and holds. These leveraged positions do make up a hell of a lot of what goes on. There's a lot of sophistication coming into the market at the moment with futures. We've had some expiring today, which, in my opinion, I think we're going to see a little bump up into the 50s. But look, to come back to your overall question, I've heard so many. I've literally watched every trader in the space for the last 48 hours, and the most consistent thing with listening to all these people is that they're inconsistent. I mean, they've all got vastly different opinions, but I also heard a few of them say that the most consistent thing about crypto is it's inconsistent. And what I would say to that is it's not. In these situations where you might have lost a bit of money, you really have to zoom back out and you have to ask yourself, what am I doing in this market? And I know a lot of you here because you're great fans of Play to Earn, but the ones that are traders watching the show, you've got to zoom back out in these situations, and you've got to really look at why you're here. Do you believe in Bitcoin? Do you believe in Ethereum? Do you believe in decentralization? Take a look at what the charts have been showing us over a 10-year period now. I think that, for me, answers your question, Ms. Gonzalez. Crypto, it's not over. That big picture for the three of us that are talking to you today, we all believe in this long term. And I think it's a good reminder for people that are invested in lots of shit coins that you've got to find something that you fundamentally believe in. Man, we love Axie. I love Bitcoin. Stefano, you couldn't find a bigger fan of Ethereum. These are things that we're passionate about. We understand the fundamentals. We see where it's going. It's time to have that sort of reminder when we have days like this that are tough for a lot of people. they're probably invested in things that they maybe don't understand so well, and that can be risky. I personally believe that we're going into the second half of this bull run, the latter stages of it maybe. And for that reason, you must be in things you fundamentally believe in. It's going to make you sleep better at night. If there's a big dip and you fundamentally believe in it, so what? You'll wake up tomorrow and be able to absorb that. But if you're in 50 different projects, stop loss is getting hit, and there's a lot of people out there shilling you every project under the sun at the moment, be careful. Thoughts, Stefano?
I think we go to some questions here.
You buy more.
Yeah. You don't use a stop loss, it's a stop gains.
Look, I say this many times. I don't trade. So for me, like, you know, liquidations and all of those things, leverage, I don't enter a room where I know that I'm not fit for the chair. I don't try to be a big boy if I'm not. I don't try to be like who I'm not. I got a friend today, and a very, very close friend, a senior manager in Google. So he entered like pretty aggressive in BTC at the end of the year. Is very well positioned at the moment. He's very, very happy. Around like 2 weeks ago, like we spoke, and it was like, what should I do? What should I do? And I'm like, I don't know, but I would not sell it. We're like, you cash out, where do you put that? Because it remains also that question. Like, if you are actually cashing out, where do you put those money?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like cash.
Buy gold. Buy gold.
Well, that I could still buy that as an argument, to be honest. Compared to actually like putting that in a bank account, I'd rather actually like convert them in gold than keeping them like, you know, at home or like in a safe deposit, a safe box and so on.
Yeah.
But so he texts me today and he's like, oh, but now I'm down. Like he's down like X since like we spoke. Like I lost dozens of thousands of dollars, and I'm like, so what? Is your life screwed because of that? No, you're still in the green. You're still making money. You're still having a return on investment that is positive. What do you want? If you have capital, just buy more if you believe in the project. Otherwise, just sell everything then, because that's the point.
Yeah.
Can we go to some questions here? We got
Absolutely.
some piled up. So we've got where to go. Sorry, I had it and then I moved. Okay, there we go. Bruce Strange, he's asking, he wants to learn how to trade and he's looking for a good training tool or a website do you recommend?
Bruce, if you tune in on Monday, I have a trading
time.
I've got a trading show. This guy's going to be a regular feature, hopefully, on the Monday show. So on that show, you can check out what whether you like this guy, whether you rate him. Also on Thursdays we have Leanne. Check out yesterday's video. There's a link there. She's got a group. I would, if you want to learn to trade, maybe join that group. I think it's about $20 a month. There's some of the better traders in the space involved in it. That would be my recommendation. They're on this channel. So show up on Monday. We're doing a live show. You can ask questions there, see if you're comfortable with that person. Check Leanne out from yesterday's show. They're both in the same group. The link, it's called Crypto Jungle. There's a guy called Chris Dunn. I think that's involved in that as well. One of the very, very regarded people in the space. So check the people out, get comfortable with them, and join one of those groups there. Yes, it is paid, but you're getting some of the better people out there to chat with. So that, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. I mean, I learned to trade just through trial and error. Start small, little stacks. Twitter, there's a lot of good resources on Twitter. People, set up stop losses, risk management. Risk management is the biggest thing, I think. Once you learn risk management, you can make a mistake and it's not going to hurt. The thing is don't go all in, and then you'll be fine. You can afford to make a mistake, and then you got to pick a couple indicators that you like, or you just read about indicators, right? And then you'll find something that kind of you can make sense of. That'll, once you understand a couple indicators, then that'll just be your tools, right? So you don't need to have like, there's millions and millions of indicators. Just start with simple volume, RSI, MRI, Stotch, you know, like those, just start with the basics. And once you start understanding those, you can apply them. And I mean, for me, one of the biggest indicators is just market sentiment, you know, like, you know, there's market events, there's buy the rumor, sell the news. Like that is a huge thing. You know, you have a big project and it's going to have like a big release. There's going to be a run up. If there's any kind of positive community sentiment, people are going to start buying, and guaranteed as soon as it's released, it's going to dump. So, right.
Bruce, I would maybe just sort of caution you if you're, I'm not sure if you're asking a question about day trading here and, you know, figuring out how to chart and so forth. You know, if you're new to the game, that we don't give financial advice on this channel, but that could be a pretty risky move. I mean, you know, even somebody that's been in the space for quite a while, myself, you know, I watched, geez, I don't know, 10 different traders today, and they all had quite different opinions on where the market's going.
Yeah, exactly.
So ultimately, I'll just reiterate what I said before. Fundamentally find something you really believe in, and you've done that analysis of it, whether it's a blockchain game, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, but get to know the project well. And then you'll understand the ebbs and flows of price if you're looking to trade. And, you know, I had a guy here on the channel on Monday. I'd encourage you to go and have a look what he said about trade. He only trades Bitcoin, and he makes 3-4 trades a year. You know, he waits for those right opportunities. And I think for somebody new, that potentially is maybe a strategy you might want to consider. Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of opinions out there, but learning how to chart, my opinion on something like that is quite a serious skill set that can possibly take a number of years to really master. It's not something you're going to pick up in a week or two. So, you know, just be aware of, well, just my opinions. But as I say, check us out on Monday and check out Leanne on Thursday. See if you like what they've got to say, and you can join their group and chat away to them.
Another question here. Have you heard from Oscar Tilv? He's asking about Ethermon game. Have you heard of that? And do you think it's going in Axie's footsteps? I've heard of Ethermon, but I don't.
Ethermon has had to like rebrand and rebuild a couple of times already. Ethermon was around also like on 2017, by the way. The concept was pretty cool. They were basically like trying to do exactly like Pokemon on Ethereum, or on the blockchain, basically. They relaunched, and they had a partnership with Decentraland. I know that I think I won some of those on the Mega Cube event, but I'm not really too involved because I know that they're like just like they're there, like they're doing their stuff, but like they had so many like back and reward and rebuild. I think that they have to do that twice in total. This is like the third relaunch that they are having in total. So I'm not following that anymore because like there is so much more that is going faster. Their execution is not on point right now. The concept is cool, but yeah.
Next question is actually from me. Mr. Gonzo, are you the next dictator of Cuba?
You bet. Arr! I'm a pirate, so gonna head over to Cuba, take over. Cliche. It's a pun. It's a play on words.
Hey, how about we look to give away a scholarship, guys?
Well, the bot is there, but there are only 33 people that have like put the like. So I don't know what is happening. Is everybody having already a scholarship? Nobody needs a scholarship anymore. Is that what is happening?
I doubt that.
Somebody in the chat should go and share the live link in the Axie Discord scholarship. See if we can dump these numbers up here. We only have 69 watching right now. Somebody going to do that for us? It's pretty good. We can get more though. There's a question here about Axie. The Ronin is coming. So is there any possibility the SLP rate will go bump about 10 times from Paul? 10, that's 10x. It's like
Yeah,
3 cents
see-
right now. It's taking a big shit. Up
No,
to 4 cents.
I agree. Like, but you know, it's that like it's the same thing of that guy that was saying like Cardano $5 when it was like a $1.20. Like, you know, how about we see SLP doubling before going like on a 10x directly? You know.
I think Ronin is bullish for SLP because
Yes.
you're going to see a huge bump in breeding. I don't know about 10x, but it's definitely going to see a bump in breeding, I think. So, you know, and also, but there might also be the counterforce of it's going to be a lot easier to cash out SLP now. There's not going to be fees. So you're going to get a lot more steady sell pressure because people will be able to play and then cash out and then play and then cash out because you're not going to have the high fees that you normally would have to claim and then the transfers and stuff. You still have that hold, but it's still, you know, it's going to be way easier to cash out.
So what I'm afraid on the
Sorry,
SLP
Stefano, just super quick
Yeah.
here. I've got a couple of people asking how do they get the scholarship. I've just pinned the link to our Discord, people. Finally got that to work.
as per usual, then you click
It's
on the
free to
link.
enter. It's simply a case of we're trying to reward our community for all the interaction they have with us and something we're very passionate about. So jump into the Discord and register in there.
Hey, we got a good question here. We have from Errol. He's asking about how to get Ampleforth, free Ampleforth.
You're not gonna get free Ampliforth. You can get free Forth if you had Ampliforth before.
Yeah, but it's an
Okay.
airdrop that everybody should be aware of.
Yeah, so basically like Ampliforth has launched their own governance token. If you ever add Ampliforth at some point in your life, you can go to the Ampliforth website, connect your wallet. It's on mainnet. So you're
I
on
did not
Ethereum.
know this. I'm very, very pleased to hear this.
Sean,
Dude,
I sent you
really?
like 10 messages about it, dude. Like 10 messages.
Yeah, we all got like some $1,000s.
I didn't. I
what
never
got.
held the Ampleforth. But I sent Sean, I sent you like 10 messages about this dude.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
privately, but I did not see any of those messages.
Well, it depends. Like I've seen everybody getting from like $1,000 to $70,000.
And Fourth is listing on Binance today. So Sean,
sure.
I put the link.
Guess what I've done with my Fourth?
Sold it.
Is it based on? So how's the allocation working there?
If you
It's a government token. It depends on like how many Ampliforth you add, how long you hold, how many rebates you got for how many days, and blah blah and so on.
Really,
So
I had quite a bit for a long time. So
you
that's
might have like
Sean, look,
$10,000 even, like
link is in the
$20,000
chat.
something like that. Could be.
Sean, the link is in the chat. Click the link right now, share your screen, and we can all celebrate when you get a bunch of free money. Okay, do it right now.
no,
Share
I'm
your
not.
screen.
No, I'm not.
Come
I'm not
on,
doing
do
that. No, nobody wants to see me claiming money, Jordan. Let's give something to the audience. They're not interested in watching me get some.
So, by the way, you should show that at least like with another wallet, so that I can see how it is considering.
But what? But I guess. Hey, thanks for putting that to my attention, guys. But once again, there's just another great lesson of there's so many things that are given away in this space. You just got to get involved.
So I just posted a link in the chat because obviously like Sean is not really.
So did I.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So you can click there, make sure to have like your MetaMask open. And then when you're going to the new website, let me share the screen, shall we? There, you can see, right? You can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you're like on the ampliforth.org website, pretty straightforward, is the main one. How do you find that if for whatever reason you don't know where to find it? You can go like on CoinGecko on Forth and you get it there. I think it's exactly the same even if it's like the normal Ampliforth, isn't it? Yeah, it's exactly the same. So either like Ampliforth or Forth, you can basically like get that with no problems. Right now is in top search. and it's $36. So it went down quite a bit because I sold that here, I think. No, wait. This is 24 hours. Sorry. It actually, like, when it got launched, it was at $180. But then it was like around 50 and so on. Anyway, point is, you go on the website, you go on claim fourth token, you click over here, it opens a new page, and then from there, it tells you connect the wallets. Once you click there, it's going to open MetaMask, ask you to connect, and you're going to see what's your balance. Now, if your balance, if it says 0, it means that, sorry, you got nothing. Change wallet, try something else, and so on. If for whatever reason it says that, you know, you have a balance and so on, you can click, confirm the transaction on MetaMask, and done. It's going to be on your wallet at that point. From there, you can go on, well, I sold on Uniswap, but it's available on Wabi, on Coinbase Pro, on Uniswap, quite a lot of places actually, on Binance as well, with with $1 million in volume, so not bad. Yeah, it's on Binance as well, BCAC, Bbox, Gate, tons of exchanges as per usual. No surprise on that. I just use Uniswap and that's it. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It's an airdrop. If you ever touch Ampliforth, you got some money. Now, considering that it's like a 30, what is like 36 right now, you probably have like, I don't know, maybe like $100 if you really just like never done anything in your life, or you could have like, you know, $15,000. It could be everything. Wow. So really have.
So is it similar to Uni? Is it for how many wallets or whatever? Because I actually
well, it's if you have like Ampliforth for multiple. I had 2 wallets that actually claim. So yes, if you touch Ampliforth with multiple wallets, both of them, but not both of them, all of them can actually like claim the government token.
Fantastic! That's made my day. Awesome.
Just laughing also I knew you had it, Sean. That's why I told you like 5 times, but I don't understand how you missed it.
Yeah, well, I think we communicate on about 17 different platforms, so I got to figure out which one you sent me the message on.
All of them.
What's going to happen with the gas and fees price with the Ronin migration? Nothing. They're gonna disappear. Ronin doesn't have gas and fees.
I'm gonna give away some Ampliforth on next week's show.
Some Ampliforth fourth token.
Fantastic. Yeah. So the other thing that just continues to amaze me, guys, that I know I've mentioned it on all the shows this week, but Pirate Chain still melting faces.
Another 50% today, boys. Another 50%.
Unbelievable, eh?
No diggity doubt. Let's see. Yeah, 51.56 right now. I would recommend that a great place for people trading that aren't used to, that don't like are complaining about Uniswap fees. Get on Trade Ogre. Trade Ogre is great, especially because they focus on privacy coins. There's no KYC to sign up. Super cheap fees for trading and super cheap fees for withdrawing. So if you want some gems right now, it's totally Ogre season right now. Sean, if you click on Pirate Chain there.
Yeah, well, I'll stick a link below for anyone watching a replay of this to Trade Ogre. Mr. Gonz is a big fan, so check it out. But yeah, look, I mean, these are the 7-day movers. Obviously, Pirate Chain has absolutely led the pack here and continues to do so. Dodge looks like it's actually having a little bounce today. Solana, another project that we have covered on the Thursday trading show for a couple of weeks now, is also doing extremely well. And I have absolutely no knowledge of AMP. Don't even know what it is. Yeah, so that's the big mover.
Sean, can I share for a second?
Go for it.
So here we go. This is Trade Ogre. And this is like another world here. Look at this. Rio is 1,000%. Monero V 500%. Block Money 433%. This is just today. This is daily. So everything else is bleeding except for Trade Ogre. And almost every one of these coins is a privacy coin. You know, like Monero, R isn't even in the top here. And if you check out the volume, Pirate Chain is going insane. 577 BTC in volume. This is a coin.
Wow.
There's a bit of a conspiracy that it's not getting listed and it's not on any of the major exchanges because of the fact that, you know, it is completely private, and the narrative is that they want you to, you know, get on Ethereum and all these other coins that are completely transparent. It's not getting covered by CoinDesk. It's not getting covered by any of the big news outlets of what's happening. So that's kind of interesting, I think. Wow, narrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, Roger Ver is quite clearly backing it. It's on his exchange, the Bitcoin.com exchange. I feel a little silly selling half my stack yesterday.
This is another interesting thing here for anybody that's like, you know, doing small trading. I used to do this when I first started. They've got a Litecoin market, which is really good because it's really cheap. So you can trade in Litoshis, right? And they've got a couple pairs. So it's kind of small lot sizes. You know, if you've only got $100 or $200 and you want to start trading, this is a decent place to start. Again, it's all privacy coins, and some pretty good action happening right here on Trade Ogre right now. So you sign up with your email and you could be trading in 10 minutes. So I would suggest anybody that wants to learn how to trade and you got a little bit of money, Trade Ogre is a good place to start. No KYC, and privacy is moving on up in the awareness, I think. So might be a good place for people to.
Yeah, I think we should reach back out to the people at Pirate Chain. It'd be great to have them back on the channel.
Yarr.
Yes. So, Mr. Gonzo, do you want to give us a bit of an update on what we're, just for anyone that's joining the stream now, what we're about to do with the Axie scholarships, what we're doing overall, and just remind anyone that has just joined the stream how they can be part of that.
If they want a scholarship?
Correct.
You mean other than this stream?
Just for anyone that's just joined the stream now that doesn't know what to do.
You got to go to your Discord. The link is up there in the chat. And then if you go to the announce giveaway channel, there's a little bot. You got to react. And once you react, you get entered for the draw. And pretty soon here, Stefano will draw a magic number and you can win.
Yeah, it's free to join people. It's not associated with the YouTube in any way, shape, or form. These are Axie teams that the guys own, and we're effectively allowing people to use and play those teams both for enjoyment, and you can make a nice little return from.
Yeah, that's one way, which is just a completely random. The other way is merit-based. Right? So we have merit-based scholarships, and those stem from being active in the community, sharing content, asking questions, sharing content on Twitter and YouTube, all the social medias, right? So if you want a chance, be active.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of my favorite way to reward people here. But the other way we do it is effectively just a random draw. You can check out in the show notes the competition rules, which we diligently are following, not to upset our hosts here.
We got a question here, or a statement here from Jazzy. She says BDT is slowing down, and so is SLP. Yeah, BDT experienced your classic, buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? We had our game launch, right? Everybody was buying for the hype. And then as soon as the actual game came out, people sold. So, and then combined with this correction here, it's down to, I think, $120 from almost $1,000. So, if you're looking to get in, it's a really good spot now. 50 BDT gets you into the League of Duelers, which gets you some free airdrops for NFTs. We sold out the loot box, which had 440 NFTs. Those are all sold out right now. And the secondary market has picked up on that, which is kind of cool on Unifty. And we've got some of the Guais and the Satoshis. They're selling for like 3, 4, 5 BDTs. So if I know there's a couple of scholars in here that got some of those cards. So there's a chance for some resale action now. If you're interested in flipping some NFTs, that's going on now. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely it's down. Sorry, Jazzy, but you know, it's a long hold. There's long term. We've got the mobile game. We've moving forward with some contractual stuff with the developer that we can't really talk about, but it's going forward, which is kind of cool. Once we get the mobile game going, play to earn, that'll be really neat. And we're starting a influencer series, which will drop 2 more fighters tomorrow. And there'll be a new loot box with 2 different fighters. One is an influencer named Income Sharks, and the other guy's name is Castillo Trading. He's a really good trader, actually. We were talking about it earlier. So both those guys have quite a few followers. So we're going to get them live, and they're going to play the game, fight each other with their new cards. So we're going to start this regular night called NFT Fight Night. So that was a question from Jazzy. Bloody Friday and crypto market. Yes, Vince.
Yeah, we've got some other questions here. Okay. There is a really good one here, but I'm just going to have to get you to clarify exactly what you mean. Do you guys think that maybe capitalism is mutating into the new digital concept? I kind of understand what you're asking there, Johanna, but could you maybe sort of give a little more context to that question?
Well, kind of related to that question, while we wait for the response there, Sean, there's another question. It's like, do you think blockchain games will help have an more even distribution of the world's wealth? And I totally think so.
Yeah,
totally. You know, because you're getting people that didn't have access to bank accounts and jobs, and it's all a level playing field now. If you have a mobile connection, you can get online. You can start playing to earn. You can earn assets. You can start flipping assets. There's no entry barrier. You don't have to be an accredited investor. So definitely, I think it will help distribute the wealth a lot more. Totally think so.
Oscar is asking, you guys are expert traders. I'd like to know your opinion regarding some new crypto projects out there. Safe Moon, for example. Oscar, I'm not that familiar with Safe Moon. I know supposedly there's tweets going around about somebody $200 invested making 200 million or something crazy. I think it's actually on my Twitter page. Guys, you familiar with Safe Moon?
Isn't Safe Moon a scam? Is it the one that went down like crazy?
I know enough about it to stay away. If it's got moon in the title, it's a pretty good indicator. And then just yesterday or today, another one came out, Moon. Just, the kind of hype with those stuff, it's really, I wouldn't, there's so many better projects.
Let me guess, is on Binance Smart Chain?
Let's have a look at Safe Moon.
I'm just saying, I'm guessing,
Yep.
All right, Safe Moon. You asked us to have a look at Safe Moon. Let's have a look at what Safe Moon's doing.
Looks good.
What could go wrong, Safe Moon?
1,000% in 30 days. Look at that chart.
Oh, look. Oh, this is some nice action here. Woo!
Oh, wait, let's do some TA, shall we? There is clearly support there.
That was my TA. Woo! Woohoo!
There is clearly a support level over there. It's a good entry point. It's accumulation.
Sean?
Let's have a look at their website, guys. Let's see what's safe. Oh, that's it.
There's a good...
Okay, that answers everything for me.
Good job.
That didn't seem safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total hype coin right now. It's jumping on the back of the Doge and all that other stuff. I wouldn't touch it.
Oscar, stay away from that.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of people tweeting about shit like, oh, I put $10 in and I'm a millionaire now. Like, it's total garbage. Don't.
I just have to do this because we're on a public channel here. I got to keep telling you all people, it's not financial advice, even when we tell you not to do something, but it's not.
This
You got
is
to make your
life
own mind up
advice.
on everything.
This is life advice, not financial advice.
Yeah.
Don't buy shit like that.
Okay. If you got any other projects you would like us to have a look at while we're online, I'm just going to close that safe.
that lasted a long time. Not secure. Do not buy. Pretty easy.
That's it. Done.
Good
Can't
God.
even build an HTTPS website. Want to build crypto?
So there's been a couple of good questions so far, but I don't say I've got a clear winner for my allocation of the scholarship people. So keep those questions coming. But shall we do the random, Stefano? How are you looking? Are you nearly ready to give away a scholarship?
We have 41 entries, so we could do that actually. I mean,
but hit those likes, people. Hit those likes, and if you haven't registered,
it does likes that do absolutely nothing for the entrance.
It lets other people know we're doing the stream, Stefano, to join who might like to enter. All right.
No, hit the like button, subscribe,
today.
Make sure to have the bell notification thing turned on so you're not gonna miss any future hard-working video coming out. Make sure to follow Twitter, be on Discord.
You're good at this. Have you done this before?
I know, right? Retweet, show some love, show the passion. We're back. We're going to the moon, even if it's red. It's okay.
I think our algo has actually taken a bit of a hit, though. In fact, I know it has. So we do appreciate you hitting the like button, all jokes aside. Okay. Come on. Let's give the loyal order. There's 81 of you watching, and we've only got 40 entries. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe everybody's got a scholarship already. Everybody's got a scholarship already.
True. They can win another one and give it to a friend.
Well, we'd prefer not to. Well, no multi-accounting. Don't get our Axies banned.
Okay. We've got a question here from Millie. Hello, Millie. Good to have you with us. How can you tell when a coin is a fraud?
You open the website and it says secure. That's a good way.
That's a good starting point on a to-do list.
If you see,
look, you guys, we've all read hundreds of white papers, and we probably should address this. It's actually a really good question. Fraud is maybe quite a harsh word. Maybe a better sort of way that I would say is how do you figure out whether they're just lazy and aren't actually going to build anything? Spelling mistakes and white papers.
we're at a point right now where like 95% of the new shit doesn't even have a white paper. Like seriously,
yeah, no, that's true. People don't do white papers anymore.
There's like Shiba and Akita and Hoj and Doge, DeFi. And it's just like there's nothing. So much of the stuff right now, if it pops up within a day and it's like pumping, and then you got everybody showing it, like it.
I think really for me, and it's something I've learned from you guys. Coming from a Bitcoin background, I knew that community. I was heavily involved with them for years, and sort of moving into the Ethereum space with these boys is quite a recent thing for me. But the big learning is that there's so many projects, literally 5,000 plus. And the guys are always sort of harping on about this, but it's true. How big is the community? How engaged is it? We're massive fans of Axie, and you can just constantly see what an engaged community there is. So I think one thing you want to be looking at straight away, Millie, is going to the Twitter or the Telegram, just seeing is there real chat there. Are there people actually doing something? Are people talking to you when you're asking questions? Engage with that community. That's sort of first cab off the rank for something that you maybe don't understand.
Sean,
in the past, reading a white paper of some of these things were pee your pants funny with just the copy and paste, spelling mistakes, etc. But there's also some very sophisticated scammers out there who actually put together some wonderful marketing, but that's all they've got is marketing.
Yeah, take big cloud, for example. Like, we can totally analyze that as absolutely, why would you absolutely put yourself into like a scam all? Because let's take that. I think that that's like a perfect example of that. You got a project that is obviously being shielded by a tons of like influencers, by a lot of people that, you know, have a reputation that in theory you should trust, that they are the people that knows. But then you have a project. Why do I call, me personally, might be completely wrong obviously, but why do I consider big cloud something that is could be a scam? Well, for example, because the tokens that are generated are not on the blockchain, like they're internal. However, the keys of your wallet are being sent to a database. So when you're connecting your account to the Bit Cloud website, your private keys are going to a central database, which means that every single user that, sorry, not user, every single employee of the company can actually steal those information and basically steal everything that is inside those wallets. Does that mean that they are criminal? No, but it means that they are not good in writing code. And if they're not good in writing code, it means that sooner or later something bad is going to happen. Number one. Number two, you're giving them Bitcoin, okay, that they're keeping for themselves in return of a thin air new token that has been generated. However, you cannot cash out. So everything that goes in goes into their pockets and nothing goes out. Do you want to invest in something that literally creates an internal economy on which you can never leave at all? Good luck with that. So, you know, how do you call this a scam? Because you're looking at like the economy, you're looking at the entire system, how it's built. There are tons of games, for example. Now, I could also name some projects that we interview and on which you guys never saw the interviews going live because I called them scam while we were interviewing them. You know, on Ponzi schemes that, like, you know, people that are like, oh, it's an NFT and you use the NFTs and you're farming these new tokens with our new NFTs. And you're like, so I give you money so that I buy your NFTs and then I farm your own token. So basically you're building everything out of thin air. And it's a Ponzi because the more NFTs you buy, the more you farm, and then you use those tokens to rebuy back the same thing over and over. Yep. Like, one of the easy things on that is like, would you use the product? Is that something that you would use more than anything else? More than actually, like, you know, you might be like, I don't have an economical background, so I can't understand this. I don't have a tech background, so I can't understand actually if this project is sending my private keys to a central database. It's fair. They're all fair points. There are, however, sources on Twitter is a perfect place to actually find information about these things. But the basics of the basics is like, will you as a user find this as an interesting thing? Why do a lot of people in Venezuela and in the Philippines and in Indonesia plays Axie? Because it allows them to put food on the table. Would you use that? Yes, because it puts food on the table. So is that a scam, or is it fraud, or is a project that is like bad? Maybe could be, but at least as a starting point, you believe that that is something that you're interested in. And it doesn't have to be like Axie. It could be like another game. It could be, you know, it could be DeFi. It could be an NFT. It could be a piece of art, an NFT. Like, if someone find an interest in buying the Beeple for 69 millions, you know, is that a scam? No, it's overpriced. We can speak about that. But, you know, there is some work that has been put in place on that. As long as you like that, as long as you would be a user, a daily user of something, then that's the first important question that you should answer yourself.
Yeah, that's a really good answer. And, you know, we like to think that we give you fair, honest education and information here, people. There's a heap of people out there that will take advantage of a lack of knowledge, and, you know, FOMO is a bitch. They've, you know, creating hype. You know, look, I've been caught in situations where, you know, you're watching a YouTuber and, man, they can sell you something and you jump all over it. Sometimes there is a nice little pump because they got a big audience and everyone jumps on it. but 99% of the time, you're sitting there a month later or possibly even a week later, whatever, and this thing is worth nothing. There's a million projects out there. Just be careful where you get your information, and get information from multiple sources, and take your time and check out the communities, and 100% what Stefano is saying. If you can't sort of use it and get involved, you got to be really careful. For me, I've been a Bitcoiner now for nearly 6 years. I understand why Bitcoin's important fundamentally. Yes, I trade it and I speculate on it, but fundamentally, for me, this is a game changer. It's the first time in human history that it's an asset you control. It's money that's separate from state. That's massive. This is a global force. It's a global currency. Yes, there's going to be some hiccups along the way, but if we look at its 10-year history, people, it's done over 200% a year. Take your time to understand what Bitcoin is, and then moving on to Ethereum, which is my second great love. I'd put it equally with Bitcoin. It's a different thing. It's all these other projects that are in the crypto space. Ultimately, they are primarily built on Ethereum. So if you really want to take a safe bet here, buy Ethereum. Or if everything else works, then Ethereum works big time.
Or buy the hard forking token on BitCloud.
Can I expand, Sean, on what you're talking about?
I haven't even checked. Are we there? I don't know.
I don't think so. We're not cool. We're not the cool kids on the block.
Yeah,
Sean.
we should be. Anybody with over 2,000 followers will be on there.
I don't think I'm there.
Can somebody tell us if we're on BitCloud? I don't even want to
No, please. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
Let me expand on what you guys were talking about earlier about signs of a scam. Sean was talking about going into the community. If you go into a Telegram channel or a Discord channel and all you see is talk about Moon and Lambos and price, not for one, it's illegal. Two, it's a pretty surefire sign that it's going to be a scam. Because any legit project, if you're convincing your community to buy and it's going to moon and to hold, it's illegal, right? So if you go to any legit project and you start talking about price, they will send you to an unofficial price chat, right? In an official
I just need to throw it in there, that thing I posted on Twitter about watch hard forking and get a Lambo, it was a joke.
Of course. No, I mean, you're not shilling anything. You're not an official project, right? Moon talk and that moon bullshit, it's a joke. It's a meme now, right? But if you, there's so many chats that you can go into and that's all they're talking about. Moon Lambo, hold diamond hands, all that meme shit. If it's a legit project, you're not allowed to do that. So that is a really, really easy sign to see. So.
Okay, keep those questions coming, people, because we are going to give a scholarship to the person with the best question very shortly. But how about we do one of our randoms here, people?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Of course I am. The question is the bot ready? Because I am, but who want to do the countdown?
Go for it, Sean.
Yeah, I'm also really super interested to hear where you're all from. So if you can let us know in the chat as well. Trying to figure out the best time of the day to stream for you all on a Friday.
You don't know this, but Sean is starting a dating website now where it's combining all the data together. So who of course you're not.
Don't even go there. I've even got, there's even a statement in the show notes. We don't use anyone's data for anything.
I'm amazed that you actually had to clarify that you are not starting.
I have spent hour upon hour reading the community guidelines for YouTube, my friend, and they said that these days I'm very, very oriented. I don't want to upset anybody.
We can't even joke now when we're live anymore. Plus, why are we not on Theta in all of this? Aren't we supposed to be on another platform? Spoiler alert.
Ruby and Remy, Wellington, NZ, live in Perth, WA.
Well, meanwhile, I'm issuing the winner. Just saying.
Because if you are in Wellington, hit me up. Always up for a chat with fellow crypto people.
XY.
XY. Oh, Axie. Axie or Shishi?
Argentina, 9 a.m.
Some chromosomes. XY.
No, that's not how it works.
Oscar believes in dating
There are
app with a
two
total link is a great way
chromosomes,
to
not four.
It's a freak. Maybe they're twins. Conjoined twins.
Could be. Could be. What is happening to us?
Come on. Back on point, guys. Let's
Well, we got a winner, which is
Oh, there we go.
Shishi or XYXY or Xixi.
You win.
You win.
Congratulations.
And he's in the chat, so he wrote. So he got the scholarship.
So how many we got up to now, Stefano? How many scholarships have you given away on the Twitch?
I think that we are like a 50 so far, giving away.
Wow.
Yeah. So one thing, I know it's not related, but by the way, I would really, really love to like thanks the community so much, because like last Wednesday it was the first time that I averaged the number of viewership required to become a partner.
Awesome.
On it was the first day. We averaged 93, 92 or 93 viewership among like the entire stream with a peak of 118. And that is like, you know, if you're averaging 75 for a month, you can basically like achieve partner status, and there are only like 27,000 partners on the entire Twitch platform. So really, to anybody that is supporting, to anybody that is like part of the Art4king community that like comes to like the play to earn stream and so on, thank you so much. Really, like that's just having like that chance of like aiming for something like that. Like I'm super speechless for that. Like really, thank you. Jokes aside, like that's awesome.
Job.
very
Excellent.
good. Very good. So
Twitch
our
partner in
first
the
winner.
house.
So the next one's going to go to the best question, people. So fire
Based on
away.
Sean's
Come on.
opinion.
3 men. Okay.
Well, we got Paris in the house here. Sweet Canary. We got the Philippines in the house. Merlo Jimenez. We got Johanna Silva from Argentina in the house.
Come on, Johanna. I'm sure you have more smart ass questions. Come on. That's a statement, not a question, but it nearly won.
You can do it. Well, but there were
Okay.
many other questions that we didn't answer, isn't
Here's
it?
a good one from Joanna. How have your lives changed after starting cryptocurrency in Axie? Have you learned things about yourself that isn't actually related to the economy? Yes, for sure. I've learned
Yes.
a ton. Mostly about patience and controlling your emotions. You know, I mean, we just talked about this earlier today, you know, like everything's bleeding and you're scared. You're like, oh my God, it's going to keep going down. It's going to keep going down. But, you know, if you've done your due diligence and you understand what you're doing, like, don't just follow the trends, and you actually, you know, spend some time in it and research. You have to have a bit of trust in yourself too, right? Like you have to understand, okay, look, I've looked at this closely. I see the communities, I see the products. Control those emotions. And for me, patience has always been a bad thing. I'm always really, really impatient. But, you know, in my chat groups, they call me Johnny Diamond Hands now, because, you know, I've got bags that everybody's bought and sold. And I'm like, hey, check this out, guys. 30X today. I'm like, fuck, I sold way too early, you know? And I knew, like, well, I didn't know, but I had a really good feeling like this is a decent project. It might dip a bit. And I'm not into like trading every up and down. I just keep stacking if it goes down, if I know that it's a decent project. So, you know, patience and controlling your emotions. That's for me the biggest thing that I've learned about myself and had to deal with since being in crypto.
To me, it's been like quite of a different thing, because like crypto and Axie are like very two different spectrum. Like crypto for me is like 6-7 years at this point. Like it's a very long one, while Axie is like 1 year. So one thing that crypto taught me is, from an ego stand, is the fact that like it gives you the option of like proving everybody that who you are. You know, when you have a full-time job, chances are that you might have a boss that you don't like, that you need to like listen to orders. You want to be a freelancer, you need to struggle with like finding clients, you need to accommodating opinion of others. You need to get like different times. Like it's kind of like it's always like an adjustable thing. And to me, at least, like I always had like in the back of my mind that I was like, yeah, but I think that this is wrong. I think I could do better. I think like if I would be the one in control, I would do X, Epsilon, Z. And crypto gives you exactly that. We spoke also like in previous videos that crypto gives you the option not only to be like, you know, independent, but also to be like your own business. You can be a trader, you can be a gamer, you can be a content creator, you can be like a musician, you can be like a developer, you can be an architect on systems like Decentraland as well. Like you can really be whatever you want. And it's up to you to actually like enter the room and trying and prove that you're worth of actually like being who you are and who you believe that you are. So that was the crypto part. Axie did the step after. And so once crypto allowed me to take a look in the mirror and be happy who I am as a person, and so understand that my way of thinking had some good things, but also some mistakes that I had to adjust and so on, then it opens up on how I wanted to really change society, how much injustice there is in the world and in society, and how crypto can really help to change that. Axie for me has become like a vehicle to try to change things, like to help as many as I can. It completely got away from like the economical return on that. I don't care about the economical return. So it takes the two aspects, the personal one and then the social part on like trying to do good, which it's really nothing to do with the money.
It's a very good question. I will come back, figure out who it was that asked it. But yeah, to answer that for myself,
Johanna.
great answers there, guys. But for me,
Johanna Silva, Sean.
okay, we might have a winner. For me, Johanna, I got into Bitcoin in 2016, and it was one of those things. I guess the sort of the crowd that I fell in with were absolute Bitcoin maximalists. So I ran around with them for a number of years before hanging out with these knuckleheads, learning more about blockchain and what else is happening in the space. But what Bitcoin specifically taught me was economics. I thought I knew economics. I didn't. When I understood what a decentralized currency or what Bitcoin really is, that was just an absolute life-changing moment for me. I completely stopped everything else I was doing. I started a website. I knew very little about Bitcoin, but what I did know is there wasn't a lot of great information out there. So I just started writing. I wrote 400 articles on Bitcoin, and what I really learned was that this is the first time in human history that it's an asset that you own, you control. Nobody can take it off you. You can spend it on whatever you want. It's decentralized. And from there, I learned what fiat really is. And if you don't know, in very short summary, you know, we used to back our local or our national currencies with gold. And that actually that wasn't a phenomenon that had been around for that long, but that ended in 1971, 73, whatever way you want to look at that, but it ended in the early 70s. Since then, we've basically seen bankers just rule the world. They've used language we haven't really understood. We now have a horrible situation where the haves and the have-nots are poles apart, absolutely poles apart. Our current financial system is literally about to implode, and for me, I just think Bitcoin will bring a more fair, equitable situation to many lives. So if you are coming into this crypto space, while people just go, I'm not going to make the returns on Bitcoin that I'm going to make on this freaking shitcoin, and therefore they just so often overlook Bitcoin completely. And there is some truth to that. You can possibly make better profits of other things. But for me, you're missing the point. And I am very passionate about this. You know, I came into the space because I made some quick money on some coins, but I've stayed in it because I'm passionate about Bitcoin. Moving on to Axie, look, I knew absolutely nothing about what the hell else was going on in the crypto space until I really started hanging out with these two guys here. We started a show 8 months ago, and it's been a massive learning curve for me. I mean, these two mock me a hell of a lot, thinking, "Oh, you've been in crypto for years. How don't you understand this?" But so much of what we've done here is new to me, just like a lot of you watching. But you know, I'm a Bitcoiner. It is still something I'm very passionate about. But what Axie has taught me is that the Bitcoin maximalists were wrong. The use of blockchain technology is proliferating into every aspect of our lives, and we're all very lucky to be experiencing something like we are. Even with Axie, it's demonstrating how the future is going to look. You know, taking back control of our time, being rewarded for our data, our energy. So I hope that answers your question. You know, for me, Bitcoin, a decentralized global way of sharing value that you control, that's yours, it can't be taken off you. Axie, new innovation, ways that you're rewarded for your effort, for your time, once again, that you're really in control of. So, you know, you probably can't find too many more people passionate about this overall space than myself. I spent a huge amount of my own money for 4 years, zero revenue coming in. I just felt it was a message I wanted to do my bit to get out there. It's great to have these two guys helping educate me and all of you watching on so many of the other great things happening in the space. So you're my winner, whoever asked that question. Great question.
Was that?
Please go to the Discord and hit me up, and you got an Axie team.
By the way, you have to, Joanna, you have to DM me because Sean
Johanna
doesn't
Silva.
have the.
Well, there we go. Here we go.
We just got the chart, Sean. Pirate Chain, donated value. No, this is retarded. This is crazy.
Oh, bring it up.
Is it still going up?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, you know, it is a nice little lesson here again.
Pirate Chain, we got 3,000 Pirate Chain donated for $200 at the value that we got it. We pretty much got the donation at the bottom, right? And the current value is almost 30K.
I think that was like our second show we ever did together, right? Well, that one.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah. Do you guys want to tell them, Stefano, how's yours doing?
I sold mine.
Yeah, almost near the bottom.
Yeah.
And Sean, you sold half just yesterday.
I sold half my Pirate Chain
some
yesterday,
profits.
and I absolutely have. You can ask me every week that we ever do a show together, Jordan, whether I'm still holding the other half, and the answer is going to be yes.
Nice. 14,000%. That's
Good
insane.
God.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is insane. It touched. I don't know. Maybe it's at $10 now, but it was at 930. That's crazy talk.
Hey, we'll give away a little bit of Pirate Chain on next week's show, so make sure you come back for that, people.
Yarr.
Oscar, you're in you're a Venezuelan, but you're living in Dom Rep, the Dominican Republic. I desperately want to go to Dom Rep. I've got quite a few friends from there, but haven't been. I heard it's absolutely fantastic.
Fantabulous.
Right. So, guys, it's 12:30 at night here for me now. Do we?
Holy shit, dudes! Pirate Chain is $12 now.
What?
Yes, it's going nuts. Absolutely bonkers.
I'm not allowed to sell it either.
Like
That's
that was
beautiful.
that was updated, right? A couple hours, like maybe an hour ago, and since then it's gone even crazier. Look at this. Oh no, where is it?
Yeah, okay. We're definitely doing a Pirate Chain giveaway on next
Look at
week's
this.
show. people.
87% today. It's gone up.
What?
It's gone up $5.20 today. 12.30 right now. This is nuts, man. The volume is going insane.
To
dude.
anybody looking that doesn't have pirate chain, please do not FOMO in. do not.
633 Bitcoin. Well, look, we looked at it, what, a half an hour ago? And it was 520 Bitcoin volume, right?
Yeah, no, I understand everything, but like they got how many crazy acts they got in less than. This is exactly what we were talking at the beginning. Now it's a project that we like, don't take me wrong, but you know, it got 3,678% return in 30 days. Like, you know, let's all chill for a second. Like the market cap of this thing has passed the 2 billions. Like, you know.
But I mean,
Well, hang on. Let me throw that back at you, Stefano, because let me just do this. Let's do this, right? So you say, okay, it's at 2 billion. Yeah, you know, that's a problem. But let's have a look what else is 2 billion.
I think it realistically can pass.
And let's compare.
It can realistically pass
Safe
ZEC.
moon.
Yeah. For
All
sure.
right, let's look at projects worth $2 billion.
Okay, let's see. What do we have at 2 billion?
And let's see what if I were to sell. Well, I sold half my pirate chain, so okay, Thor chain. Well, actually, there's a couple of. Well, they're 3 billion. So here we go.
Yeah, no, we need to go down.
2 billion
there.
range. We've got Leo
There.
token.
Okay,
Leo
Leo is like Steam. It's like for finance, community, chit chat, and so on.
Nexo.
Next,
Stacks.
well, I have no idea what Stacks does.
Engine
Engine.
coin we love.
Engine, I love it. You all know this, so Engine well deserved there. Can be higher.
Sean,
100%. Nixo.
Sean, where
Next
is
is-
pirate chain on there? Why isn't it
Pirate
listed?
chain is higher. It should be higher actually.
What?
Is yeah,
Well,
it's
where is
2
it?
point.
Oh my God,
there.
it's
Look at that.
57. Yeah.
Jesus,
Look at
it's
that
got
chart.
20% in the last hour.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
What?
So okay, so look at what you have around. Above you have Chilits, which I don't like, to be honest. I'm not a fan
Celsius
of that.
is a great project.
Celsius I like.
Look at that though. Like the only thing going up, everything else is absolutely bleeding and it's just going bonkers. There's something up, man. This is not just a pump and dump.
No, this is
Yeah, no,
this
that-
is
Yeah, it
This is
is.
kinda
you said,
strange.
Stefano?
That is
Zcash. Oh, so close. Man, if it passes Zcash, I will be one happy dude. Zcash is trash.
it
Would
can
be a big
flip.
moment.
Yeah, no. So that's the thing. From a technical point, as we're doing this, from a technical point, Pirate Chain uses superior version than Zcash. Therefore, either Zcash needs to go lower or Pirate Chain can have room to go higher. Which one of the
Like-
two is going to be, that I don't know. But like in theory, the flip can happen because from a technical point, Pirate Chain is a superior technology. And on privacy coin, let's be honest, that's the only thing that matters that I will care about. I want to make sure
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I'm private.
I mean the
Just
volume
give
is
it
not
10
huge
minutes.
here though, huh?
We'll flip Zcash in about 10 minutes the way it's going right
Yeah,
now.
but Sean, but that's exactly my point. Like, let's assume that it's a 10% away from flipping, like less actually. It's like a 7%, 5%, 7% away from flipping Zcash.
Just
Would you enter
refresh it.
now for a 7% return? No, I don't even like bother on doing that. That's why I'm saying don't FOMO in. What do you have after that? You got that. No, Dash is lower, I think. You got Monero above as well.
Yeah, Monero's
and,
above. Monero's about 23 right now, I think.
and that's it. I don't think you have other privacy coins.
My
after
whole
that.
idea of belittling the other projects that it was in the same sort of range is a little bit tougher because there are actually some really good projects surrounding it here. So it is
Dash
kind of
is
Dash.
there, but Dash is migrating away from that, so it's
Yeah.
not really like.
Decred is a nice project.
Does anybody use Dash? I mean, have you heard of it? I mean, I know there was a nudie bar in Bangkok where you can spend it. Let's see.
I know.
There's
I
a
know
lot-
quite a lot of people that
Venezuela.
are using Dash on as currency. Actually,
We have a lot of Venezuelans in the chat. I've heard that Dash is quite popular in Venezuela.
Really, let us know if that is the case.
Keep scrolling.
tons
up,
of the
Sean.
people that I know that don't spend Bitcoin spend Dash as currency, like as dollar.
Sean, can you scroll up a bit more?
Nem is one of those projects that it's ages that is there without like nothing really happening, to be honest.
Yeah.
Compound is good. I mean, nothing to say about that. Kusama is good. Arrow,
I have a 5% of my stack is in Kusama.
good luck.
Well, look, I wanted some exposure to a substrate blockchain. I think Silicon Valley's got a big stiffy over.
Hey, what about buying, I don't know, the main thing on where Kusama runs, which is Polkadot?
Well,
if you
I knew
like
you would ask me that, and I'll tell you why I did that, because I just felt that my entry in Kusama was, I got Polkadot when it launched, doubled my money and sold, and then the thing took off. So I just felt that the gain I would make, and it's purely an investment play on a substrate blockchain, just felt Kusama would give me a bigger return. So that's my rationale there. But I understand what you're saying. For Polkadot does well, Kusama is going to do well.
Kusama is one of my big ones that got away. Just before it went really crazy, I stared at it for like, I don't know, a week and a half, between like $7, $8, $9. I'm like, oh, I got to get this. Like, I researched it. I'm like, fundamentally, I got to get some of this. $6, $7, $8, $9. I'm like, nah, not yet. Oh, it'll dip a bit more. And then I think I went away for a couple of days, and I came back and it was like $100. I'm like, shit.
All right. Well, this is actually quite interesting, I think, for the audience. Let's run through a few more of these. We will give away one. Are we going to give one more scholarship people today?
Yeah, guys, I got to go here pretty soon.
Okay. Well, let's 10 minutes. We'll give another scholarship people, but just whipping through these. I think the audience might have a bit of fun listening to our thoughts. Elron, anyone ever held that? At least he used to go on.
Elder is a lot of buzz, but like, I hear tons of projects that are like supposed to be there. Don't know anybody that is actually using that chain, to be honest.
Pokemon.
Okay. Avalanche, we looked at the chart on this yesterday. One of the other projects I have.
Did anybody ever try to use Avalanche? Because I did, and man, if they don't fix their UI, no. Like, that's one project that does not deserve a 3 billion market cap. Nowhere. Cool project. Go back and do your own works. Absolutely.
Just opinions here, people. Just opinions, not financial advice. But moving up the list, C-Die. What the hell is that?
C-Die is a compound die.
Okay.
It's a rep die.
Elgorand. Who knows about this one?
Isn't Algorand, like, didn't we review Algorand before?
We've charted it a few times on some of the shows.
Well, yeah, whatever. Not really like.
But now we're getting into like 3 billion market caps here. We're getting a lot more.
Yeah, true.
Just go up to 23 there. Let's see. Or 25, I think, for XMR. Find Monero.
Pancakes you up.
Jesus.
Man, I bought my first Monero at like $4. Look at that. God damn it.
I'm happy to see Monero making a run here again. Look, another one that's actually still green, doing well, even with the downtrend. Like,
it is going well. The privacy coins are doing well.
There's something happening, you guys. Like, it's like to counter trade the whole market, and it's like, like I said, trade ogre, all privacy. And did you see those charts? It was 1,000%, 500, 600%. They're all tiny micro cap privacy coins, and in the top 50. Anything that's doing well, right?
Yeah, privacy coins might be flavor of the month. Obviously, last month it was NFTs, which have had a bit of a pullback. We'll have a look at that before we wrap up today. But yeah, I mean, interesting, eh? I mean, I know from sort of my early days in the space, so the thinking of a lot of these people that were very attracted to crypto and why they were attracted to it. I totally understand that maybe some of them are moving into privacy projects, so that could be behind this.
Can I do a bit of Stefano style gloating?
Go for it.
It's not like we talked about this like months ago, privacy, it's not, doesn't matter until it does. And now all of a sudden everybody's like, privacy. I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm really happy today. I'm super stoked.
See, I taught him well. He speaks like me now.
Oh, great. You've turned a nice, mild-mannered Jordan into Mr. Arrogant Johnny Gonzo. Fantastic.
Yes.
Good
job, Jordan.
You don't believe how much these two gang up on me, people.
But I remember even like, even having to convince you, Sean, to bring private chain on. at the beginning. Do you remember? You weren't like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, what is this thing with this name?
Hey,
Oh.
yo,
It's a
I
meme.
absolute rubbish, dude. I have made so many videos with Masari, with John McAfee on
Yeah.
privacy. Monero was one of only 2 coins I held in 2016. That's utter bullshit. I've always been a fan of the privacy space. And
And my
absolutely.
favorite coin has always been pirate.
And I've been a pirate since I was 15 years old.
Shit, where's my pirate shirt?
Exactly.
God damn.
Stella. Oh, that was my coin in 2017.
Okay, let's give away another scholarship here, dudes. I gotta go.
Let's do it. And if you got
Okay.
any other projects you want to have a quick look at, let us know.
Okay, so we do it. We give away another scholarship.
People don't want to listen to the 3 of us rambling away. Maybe
That's
they do.
crazy, though.
Lyra already have a scholarship.
Oh,
What do we do?
redraw? No.
Oh.
Do
Ooh.
we give the option to Lyra to give the scholarship to, I don't know, mom, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend?
I think that's I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that.
I don't know. Should it be someone that doesn't have it?
Kinda. I think so.
I think it should be someone that doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go with that. Lyra, don't take this personal, obviously, but we're gonna give it to someone that doesn't have it. Let's redo that again. You can still get NFTs on Twitch if you want to like give it to like, you know, your friends and so on. Aeroline, no, you already have it, isn't it? Oh no, wait. Errol, isn't Aeroline your wife? Does she has or not a scholarship? Because I know that Errol has a scholarship.
Yeah, Errol's a good scholar. He's doing a good job.
Yeah,
He represented us in our tournament.
So I think that Aeroline, I don't know.
That's a different person. Not
qualified.
What does that mean, Jazzy?
Jazzy, what do you mean?
She didn't sign up on the scholarship.
If she didn't sign up, then that's not good.
The
Errol, yes, I know that is your wife, but does she has a scholarship or not? Now let me delete Lyra before like everybody start texting me. Now, does Errol wife has a scholarship or not?
Oh, she does.
Oh yeah, she has a scholarship in another guild. Okay, got it. So we need to. Why are people joining the giveaway? Guys, come on. Errol.
What the fuck? Fix.
Next.
Erica just retracted her message. I'm dying to know what she said.
You know,
Okay.
we're not giving financial advice here.
Just pure lucky.
But you know, the today, with all the bleeding, there's been a couple opportunities out there for some really good entries on some coins. AXS, SLP. You know, if you you want a DCA, AXS is at a really good spot right now, and so is SLP. But I wouldn't advise anybody to do that. I'm just personally buying those things today.
Okay. We're gonna
So
we're gonna do
just
another one.
pure lucky. Is it
That's
online?
pure lucky, no doubt.
But is it online? Is he gonna text? Is he say something?
Sorry, who?
Just pure lucky.
That's the name of the winner?
Yeah. Yes, that is the name of the winner. But
Oh,
but
come
there
on,
is
pure
no.
lucky, surely.
Come on, pure lucky. You can't get like luckier than this. Like we literally killed every single other winner to ensure that you were winning this. But there is no message. Is Pure Lucky in the chat?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't see. I see people saying congrats, but I don't see anybody there.
Pure Lucky, you've got about 30 seconds left.
Or you're not so lucky anymore.
Yeah.
Pure Lucky, we'll give you a couple. It's not here.
Is that? Oh, he wrote.
Oh, nice. Oh, he was actually just DMing me, actually.
He won.
He goes, people keep spamming me about rules, and I have no clue what I'm breaking. Please tell me what I'm doing, what's wrong. Just lucky. You're doing it all right, bud. You just won. So don't worry. It's all good, buddy.
You won. You won. The scholarship is yours.
Woohoo! Congrats. You are lucky. Awesome.
Before we go, people, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here on a Friday where I am, and I got absolutely no problem streaming at this time. But could you let us know? I mean,
good time.
Is this a better time than we usually do for you all? Would you prefer the old time? How about you guys? I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
It's fine by me. We got a nice sunset.
I mean, for me, it's a bit like on the rush because, like, in 1 hour and a half, I need to start streaming. But you know, if we do that on Saturday, maybe that would be good. But I don't want to change the day, so
no, let's keep it on Fridays.
Oh well, then if we can do that a bit earlier, it will be good. So at least I have time to, like, you know, have dinner and relax a bit.
Okay. Oh, it's quite interesting. I think obviously it's early morning in South America at the moment, so it's nice to chat to some people there. A bit of a crypto hotbed. It'd be great to engage with some of them. So yeah, let us know both in the notes and on Discord, people. Now we're probably going to ramp it up a little bit next Friday with some other. There's certainly going to be some R token flying out for you people. So make sure you're back here next Friday. Make sure you let your friends know. Obviously, Stefano's Twitch stream. I might actually come and join you on the next one and check it out for the first time ever.
It's like in an hour.
Literally in an hour and a half.
Oh, but is that just watching you play games, or what are you doing on tonight's one?
So tonight I keep playing Auto God, and then there is like the spin the wheel where you can win NFTs to like collect the NFTs, and if you collect all the NFTs, you get a scholarship. And then we talk about play to earn, different games, different stuff. I'm obviously gonna talk about Voxies, considering that I bought a bunch of that. All the flipping and the returns, the season 1 of Avagotchi, the mini games on Avagotchi, like basically the entire stream is based on like showcasing the games, yes, and play them in the moment, obviously, but it's also like showcasing how you can really do play to earn in the proper way. That's the thing.
Cool. Bit late for me here tonight. When are you doing that? In an hour?
From 10:30, so 8:44 now. It's 1 hour and 50, almost 2 hours from now.
Oh, it's gonna be 2 a.m. for me. But
yeah, that's okay. When you're back in this time.
Ruby and Remy ask, is it like OnlyFans, Stefano?
Yes, it is. It is. You need to like be subscribe, and you have like different tiers, and based on the tiers and the amount of money that you pay, I take off my clothes when I stream, but because it's all in my face, you don't really see that in reality, so it's still
Holy shit, dudes, I gotta tell you something.
I don't know how mentally you can connect what I just say with a story, but go ahead.
There's nothing to do with your story. I was just on Discord and I was looking for Draith, remember our man at Pirate Chain, right? And they have a tip bot. The R tick bot, I have 329 R just from like making memes and doing shit like last year. So like at $12 each, that's like what other, 300.
You're having a good day, aren't you?
Good job. So you're just discovered $4,000. Sean is gonna end the stream and figure out that he got like maybe a $10,000 from the fourth token. I see that you guys are happy in this. See, this just proves one thing and one thing only. You don't need to trade to make money in this
Exactly.
market.
I mean, I got those all from making memes and being active in the pirate community.
Well, let's reward our community next Friday with some ample
doubt.
governance token and some pirate tokens. So
I
tell
got
your
100
friend.
pirate chain I can give away.
All right, that's God knows what that'll be worth next week.
Yeah, boy.
Or 2 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give away Axie scholarships and pirate tokens and what's called ample fourth governance token next Friday. Tell
Sounds
your
good.
friends. Tell your friends.
Sweet.
Get along. And listen, most importantly, people, I've personally been doing this for years for free. These guys put a huge amount of time in as well. And we massively, massively appreciate you liking videos, liking our Twitter account, sharing the content, commenting. We are looking to obviously monetize what we do here. And, to do that, we want to build a big community, have a lot of people know about us. So for me, the main prize I want to give away is to the people that, I clearly see are jumping in there and helping support us. Trust me, I do this 24/7. I know who you are. So keep it up.
One thing, because Ruby actually just mentioned that, and you are 100% right. If for whatever reason you are holding Matter tokens, which is the anti-Matter tokens, you will receive an airdrop basically in 30 minutes from now for the chain swap airdrop. So whoever owns Matter tokens will receive some free tokens in 30 minutes.
Oh, hey, you
By the
guys,
way, Ruby, if you live in Lower Hutt, you're probably about 10 minutes away from me. So if you ever see me wandering around, come and say hello.
Everybody, listen up. Here's a quick freebie for everybody. If you go to the Pirate Chain Discord, I just posted the link, Pirate Black Discord. They have a tip bot. If you go in there and you type in our tip faucet, they've got a little bit of free Pirate Chain for everybody.
Nice.
Very nice. It's not as nice as it used to be, but still. Just share the wealth.
Did you? Are you put that at the link in the Discord? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right, people. Thank you so much for joining us here. It is my favorite show that we do on this channel here on Fridays. So I hope to see you all back here next week, and we're Axie scholarships going to give away some tokens. Oh, Ruby moved to Perth. It's a shame.
Fernando, we're testing
cold
it out
here right now. You made the right move. And yes, it's just got ridiculous to afford a house in this part of the world. Okay.
Peace out.
Awesome. Great to share a Friday evening with you all. Thank you to you two guys for giving your time to the community once again. Pleasure. And we'll see you all back here next Friday. And if you are a trader, check the Monday Trading Show out. Got a fantastic new person joining the hard forking team for that. And we'll see you all next Friday.